Hello, fellow citizens. Activate. I am your happy healer for president, running in 2020. We have serious issues, and we need serious people to solve those serious issues. And you know I'm right. So let us get serious now. Because we don't have a chance, and we don't have privilege. Hello, you might be wondering who I am. My name is Landi. I live right here in Orlando, Florida, and believe it or not, I'm running for President of the United States. I know, it sounds grandiose. Don't get caught up in it. Let us focus more on the mission at hand. What we're focused on here is doing good work for Americans, good work for our brothers and sisters, focusing on our health care, focusing on our lives, focusing on what's right for our future, and ultimately, a gift from our Creator, Almighty God, and a promise from Him. In this life, the same thing really that this nation says, and that is that we can have the pursuit of happiness. Our Creator wants the same thing for us. And so we have reached that precipice in time where our Creator, our environment, it seems like the very nature of life itself is screaming and it's calling for new times. And so here I am, your happy healer for President 2020, and we're building this event because I am your Orlando son. This city is my adopted city, my adopted home. I have a home here. I care about my home here, and I love Orlando, and I love America, and I love you, and I love life. And I feel like all of us have been getting the raw deal in that we can have so much better in life. And that we have been for so long forsaken and forgotten, and that we have been losing our minds and going mad with the knowledge of knowing that we should have so much better. And so we clamor to the idea that maybe if we all band together and we push and we scream and we pick our sides, that we can have some peace, some slice of that which has for so long evaded us, largest injustice in all of our lives. And that is our time that we live in now. And the American people know its injustice is just so wrong, and that we can have so much better. And that is why we see this huge division in our country. That is why this time, like no other time in history, calls for people that are serious to come together in a serious way and to put humanity first. And in doing that, folks, you have to be the humanity candidate. You have to love all humanity. That's right. You have to love all humanity. And they're failing to do that. They're choosing their sides. They're picking their sides. They're saying, I'm right and you're wrong. They're all choosing sides. They have your haves and your have-nots. They have your rights and your lefts, your ups and your downs. Why is the world, can it just be a sensible place focused on humanity? We are the people that matter. We are the people. There are no other people. This is the life. This is our lives. You know, I say to my religious friends, yes, we need to work towards our afterlife, and it's so important. In fact, life itself, the very nature of it, is a journey towards that afterlife. But we also have to focus on this life and what is right here and what we have right in front of us. Yes, it is important, and I believe we will be judged based on how well we take care of each other, and that is the test of this life, and that is the journey of this life, is to show how much love we can show one another, and how much we can succeed in that love, and how much we can use that love to conquer our problems right before us. Like, we need to provide health care for our citizens, and that's why I am announcing my candidacy for President of the United States right here in Orlando, Florida. I am so proud to be able to do that, and you know what? We are not going to drop this ball. This opportunity is an opportunity for the people. We are going to take it from here straight on, because the people matter. We are going to enter the White House. Should we ever get there, it'll be because of that. Make no mistake about it. How can you possibly say you are the humanity candidate and you are for killing babies?
There is a sanctity of life, and it's not buzzwords. We're not trying to use buzzwords. You gotta get that out of your system, folks, and I just sometimes have to dig so deep. People are very sensitive, and we have to talk to them with a sensitive tone. We have to realize how sensitive they are, so sensitive, because they've been toyed with for so long. It's just so wrong, and for so long they've been toyed with. It's unconscionable. How can people do that to other people? And that is why your happy healer is running, because he sees that we can have and be so much better. And so talk to those people. Which matters and matter to me, and to our families, and to our environment that we live in, that is all around us. Why is it that we are accepting this divisive environment? It's just no good. And we're excited about this day because we have to be prepared. We have to announce our candidacy for presidency of the United States. This is us, the people. I am your people's candidate, and we are focused on what matters because no other candidate in this race is really. And that is you, the American people. Make no mistake about it. I am so proud to know that and say that and live that truth. Every single day I get on, I talk about that truth. And I remind you of that truth. Yes, I am a humanities candidate. And I've heard other candidates actually use that word humanity, like as if they were somehow a humanities candidate. But we know they're not the humanities candidate. Your humanities candidate has to be somebody who could stand tall and say, I hold the moral high ground on humanity. Because nobody is going to let you hold the moral high ground on humanity as the humanities candidate unless you really take care of humanity. You better believe I am selling a realistic picture because we have to win and we owe it to ourselves to have a winning formula. And that's why I'm going directly to the people who matter, and that is all of you. Each and every person who is an American matters. You're an individual in this country, a citizen, and for so long, it's us who have been forgotten. Hello, and my name is Keith Landi, the Happy Healer. I am running for President of the United States of America. I'm doing it because I love our country. I love it so much. I'm a 40-year-old man. I am not without flaw. I am a normal human being. I just love, and I just know it's right for our country. Hi, folks. My name is Keith Landi. I'm the Happy Healer, and I'm running for President of the United States. I'm running because I believe in our country, and I believe in each and every person in our country. I believe in the future, and because I see so clearly the need for a better way, and that humanity gets a true shot. So what this video is my announcement for President of the United States of America. I do it humbly. I don't want to be your next condescending candidate. I want to be your humble candidate, the one focused and driven on the things that matter to us. Very simple when you look at it in those terms. So join me on this June the 18th, right here in Orlando, Florida. If you're local, I would love to have you come out. Join us right outside of the Amway Center downtown and just be a part of the process that is becoming the Happy Healer for President. A movement that is of, for, and by the people, as I am your people's candidate. Well, if you want to see the Happy Healer just speak about love and unity and the things that we all need to hear, then come out. And if you want to support a candidacy that is actually focused on the real needs of the American people, the things that we all truly need in our lives, then come out. And if you just want to have a difference in our country, that you care about our country just like I do, and you want your voice to be heard just like I want my voice to be heard, then come out and be a part of what is ultimately the Happy Healer for President, and all of what we stand for. Our platform, the Humanity platform. And we're the only candidacy that can truly stand up and say that we are standing tall on humanities. We love the human being. We back the human being. And we realize what it is so important to put value and purpose in each and every life in order to have the moral high ground. You can't have the moral high ground, and the people won't let you have that moral high ground on human values if you are not genuine, if you are not complete in humanities in every sense of the word. You can't have an inconsistent message and say that humanity while in the womb doesn't matter, but then later on that we need health care for all. It just doesn't make sense, and the American people aren't going to let you get away with that, who need the chance to thrive and to do well in the coming new age. And that is exactly what we are rolling in as a new age. And we're going to be talking about this and so much more. So I don't want to spend too much time. It's already been a few minutes. I think you get the idea. We are a new age candidacy. We are a candidacy of, for, and by the people. I welcome you to join us. Let's get serious about unity in our country. Let's take our grave threats of our time seriously. Unity in our country is a grave risk to the security of every American. And so, vote for the people's candidate, back the people's candidate in this race, and we can get unity, somebody who's putting our humanity first and putting common sense first. Folks, what you're going to hear from your Happy Healer is nothing but common sense and more common sense. And that's what people expect to have in their leader. And so, make no mistake about it, I, your Happy Healer, while I may not be your condescending candidate, I most certainly do have what it takes to become President of the United States of America. I'm 40 years old, and I have had a life, an American life, representative of Joe somebody. It could be anybody. It could be you. I've had great opportunity, and I've also had tough knocks in life. And the reality of it is, all of it has prepared me for this monumental moment. Because that is the experience of the American people, that they range in experience, and that it takes somebody that has that true grit about working for those people and knowing who they are, and that you can't even begin to know who they are unless you can relate with who they are, unless you have been there. And your Happy Healer has, and I am running for president on that message, on the humanities message. So join me on the 18th at 6:30 p.m. at the Amway Center right here in Orlando, Florida. You'll be able to find me because I'll be the guy with the American flag. I'll be the guy with the signage that says happyhealerforpresident.com, and I will be the guy announcing for this country a new day in America. A new day. A day where we can all dream again. It's just going to be so great. I can't wait to see realized the average man's dream. That for so long we knew was possible and was fleeting but shouldn't have been. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the qualifications of yours truly to be President of the United States, and why those condescending candidates would have you think otherwise, but they are wrong, and I will tell you why and how, and they are wrong, and you know they're wrong because of their approach. They are no better than you, they are no better than me, and I am the people's candidate, and what is true about me is true about you. Let us have the courage to vote somebody in with the purity of the experience of the American people, somebody who can truly feel in touch, and that is what is going to serve the American people. We need no less than the most deepest and strongest characteristics of our next president to bring about the unity our country deserves. And in unity is where we will find our prosperity. It's where we will find our promising days. It's where we will find the days where we can deliver on humanity in the most meaningful and powerful ways, so that we can provide health care for all. It's something we have to do for humanity. It's the same reason why we have to care for the unborn humanity. Humanity matters, and that is my platform. No other platform is consistent. No other platform can stand on a moral high ground and say that they put humanity first. We can. And that is our platform. We are for the American people. We want to bring our people into the new age, into the kind age, into the loving age where we're putting people first in a true way. You cannot put this country first unless you put its people first. Because we need an income for all, and that income for all has to be at least $5,000 for each and every American U.S. family. It takes at least $5,000 to survive in today's world, in today's economy, in the United States of America. And so that's just to say, for you to have your sustenance and for you to be able to have a fair shot at experiencing right out of the gate the American dream and defining what that American dream is in the new age. Because we are in the new age. Make no mistake about it, we have to declare boldly that we are in a new age, a technological age, a spiritual age, where things are just so possible. And folks, that is what we need in our next president. A president who realizes that it's the new age that we all need to be headed towards, and that we need to be fighting towards that new age. That's why I'm running. I'm running because I want to bring us into a new age. I want us to have a happy life. I want you and your family to have a happy life. And while Donald Trump wants to put you back inside of the factories, I want to get you out. I want the new age to take care of it. God has given us the wisdom and the ingenuity to be able to solve these issues. And we have robots, and AI can do these monotonous jobs, these unforgiving jobs, and humanity can be freed to be creative, and creativity can go out of this roof, and we can just build in such human stock and human value. Our NASDAQ stocks will rise like they have never done before, like people in the past in the early 90s thought when the NASDAQ and when the technology stocks hit that they would outdo other stocks. In our new age, they will, because we are putting so much emphasis and effort on the human spirit. The human value itself will take on new value. Indeed, this great new age will not just be a technological marvel and wonder, but it will be an economic wonder too. Do you know how much value it will be in this country, the first country that can fully supply for its citizens, when all value in all countries, in all places, value is derived by what one individual is willing to perceive the value of an item versus and against what another individual is also willing to perceive and place a value on that same item. Then emerges a given price, and that's how the markets work. And what drives the markets? The demand. And the more the people of this country demand a change from the way we do business, and boy do they demand it, then we know how serious our job is right now. And you know what? The birth of the Green Deal should tell you the people want new ideas. They expect it, they demand it of the new age, because they know we are in the new age. And they are not about to hear that the human ingenuity that has delivered this new age upon us belongs only to a few corporations. No sirree. That belongs to human ingenuity. That belongs to God's people. That belongs to the human spirit. That belongs to you and me. We are the Americans of this country. We deserve to have a full and complete opportunity of the new age, and we believe we can bring it in our time, and we just know it's so to be true. And we see America, the most prosperous nation, not delivering for even her own. And just imagine if the richest country in the world can't deliver for its own and cannot provide for its own. What does that say for the rest of the world? We have to be a source of inspiration for them. We have to show them that it can be done here. And then we'll be leading by example once again. And that's what we have to do. And as president, that's what I will do. There is so much I intend to do as your next president. And I assure you, it is all rooted in the development, the enrichment and the empowerment of the human spirit of you. I know who you are, and I know your life. So come with me on June 18th and join me as we announce the people's candidacy for the presidency of the United States of America. God bless you. God bless your families. Tune in. I hardly told you anything. We've got so much more to share and so many exciting things to share and so many groundbreaking things to share. And to my Democratic friends, I depart telling you this. We are the progressive candidacy, and we are the candidacy that can unite this country and bring Republicans together with Democrats. I can bring our Trump people together. I voted for Trump, and I know those people. It's time for a better America, and they're ready. So we can make our progressive agenda a reality in that they want the health care for all that we want. They want opportunities and equal opportunities for people, and they want a consistent message that says humanity matters. So to say that humanity matters, that we provide an education, that we never stop educating because we care and that you matter, and that we provide an income because you matter, and that we provide all of these things, and we raise the stock of human value, and we create a new value in humanity. That is forward thinking, and that's the kind of thinking that Americans deserve in this new world. And that is why I am running for President of the United States. Make no mistake about it, there is so much that we can do and so much that we will do. And I don't want to be your condescending candidate. I want to be your inspiring chief. I want to help us break through to new paths and to open new doors. I want to be your first gay president, but not because I'm gay, but that because I'm gay, we can help lift folks who have been for so long ignored by society, and we can inspire a brand new second society like never before. It's an amazing thing to think we can do that, but being gay itself is not a qualifying factor. No matter how advanced or forward-thinking or progressive it may feel, it is simply not a qualifying factor. And that is why what I am running on is very clear, and I hope the American people listen to the sincerity in my voice and realize that we all deserve this future, this reality, and that we can have the courage to dream and to know that we can make that dream true, and that together we can make it a reality. I'll see you on June 18th.